Hi, my name is Jane and welcome to Radiant Heart Yoga. This practice is for the abductor muscles. So these muscles run down the outside of the thigh and into the outer hip. So it's a lot to do with the glutes, and they work in synergy with the adductors, the inner thigh muscles, to create balance when you're in the pelvis, when you're walking and when you're balancing. So the effect in our practice, they affect us a lot in balances, and we do tend to do a lot of strengthening work because normally you would stretch the adductors and strengthen the abductors. But if those abductors get really tight, then it can start to pull the pelvis out of alignment and affect the knees as well. So we're going to do some lovely stretches for these outer thigh and outer hip muscles during this practice. So we're going to begin by stretching the legs out. So I'm going to turn to the side. You're going to stay facing the front all the way through. But I might just shift position so that you can see a little bit more what I'm doing. So from a seated position, you're going to cross your right shin over your left shin. Inhale, open your arms out to the side, and then exhale, twist to the left. Tip forwards and hold your right foot with your right hand and reach this left hand back behind you. And then inhale, come back, and exhale, twist to the right. Left hand to your right foot this time and twist. And then from here, you're going to take your hands back behind you and pick up your knees, and then you're going to drop your knees. You're not going to let them touch down though. As you exhale, bring them back. Inhale, over to the side, keep going. And then this next time you're going to drop them over to the right and come all the way over so that you're on your forearms. So we're going to do a little bit of strengthening as well, just a little bit. So from here, you're going to inhale. As you exhale, lift that right hip and exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Roll all the way back and stretch that left leg back out, and this time you're going to cross your right knee over your left knee so it's higher up, and then you're going to bring your right elbow into your right knee, clasp your hands and twist over to the left. And then from here, coming back, and you're going to lean back, and this time you're going to wrap this right foot around your left leg if you can. If not, just stay with a single bind, and then from here pull your third eye towards your knee and your knee towards your third eye. Unravel. And you're going to drop this left foot down, and you're going to stretch this right leg across and twist. And you can stay here, or you can pick up this right leg, maybe even hold the foot or the outer thigh or the outer shin and twist a little bit deeper. And then from here, you're going to hug opposite shoulders, holding that leg up. So if you can drop this left leg down as you lift, and then slowly bring that right foot to the outside of your left thigh and hook your left elbow crease into the right knee and twist again. Feeling this stretch all the way through here. And then slowly come back. You're going to bring this right foot forwards and step into a lunge. And from here, you're going to straighten this right leg. So if you need to have your hands up on bricks, you can have your hands up on bricks. And then from here, you're going to drop this right foot out to the right. And then from here, you're going to walk your hands around to the left. Keep squaring off your hips, so you're moving this right hip back and the left hip forwards. And then from here, you're going to walk your hands over to the other side. So now you're going to feel the stretch in the opposite side of the outer thigh. Walking your hands back. Going to slide this right leg through, press the leg up and back, and then as you exhale, bring that right foot across to the left and twist and look over the left shoulder towards that right foot. And then going to sweep. You're going to bring this left foot forwards a little bit. Sweep your right leg all the way around. And now you're going to cross your left shin over your right. Inhale. Open your arms up. Exhale. Twist to the right. Bring your left hand to your left foot and reach this right arm back. Inhale back to center and exhale. Bring your right hand to your left foot and twist to the left. Take your hands behind you. Pick up your knees. Just going to shift a little bit this way. And then you're going to drop side to side. But remember, don't let the knees touch down. You're just hovering the knees, keeping your chest open. And the next time the knees drop over to the left, going to let them come all the way down. Bring the forearms down. And then you're going to inhale, lift. This time it's the left hip, lift and lower. And if you want to turn, so finding a twist as well, turning your head to the left. Exhale as you lift. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. One more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Rolling back, extending that right leg. And this time bringing the left knee over the right knee. And then bringing your left elbow into your left knee, clasping your hands and twist. And then from here, take your hands back. You're going to keep either a single wrap or double wrap all the way around. And then bring your third eye and your knee towards one another. Slowly unravel. Bring this right knee down and take your left leg across and find a twist. Maybe you can reach the foot, otherwise hold it anywhere on the leg and lift up and twist a little bit deeper. And then maybe holding the foot up, holding opposite shoulders for 3 and 2 and 1. Bending that left knee and bringing yourself through into a lunge, however you get there, and straightening that left leg. You can use bricks here, and then drop that left foot out to the left and walk your hands over to the right. Big stretch here. And then walk your hands over to the other side now. And you can be on bricks and walk your bricks around with you. And then walk this right hand back. Slide this left leg back. Big breath in, reach it back, stretch it out. And then over to the right. Turn, shift your hips over to the left as you turn and gaze over this right shoulder. And then bring this left foot back. We're going to come into downward facing dog. So you're going to walk your hands forwards. Curl your toes under, lifting up and bringing your hips up and back away from your hands. Hug your arms into the midline, and then maybe straightening the legs and dropping your heels towards the floor. And then from here, you're going to bring this right knee in towards your chest and take it across and out to the left. And then shift your hips back again into a cross-legged downward dog. And you can really feel that stretch through that outer left thigh. And then from here, you can stay here or deepen that by taking your left arm out to the right, maybe even looking underneath the right armpit. And then from here, bringing that left hand back down, and you're going to cross at the knees, maybe even wrapping around into an eagle in your down dog. And then from here, release this foot forwards as if you're coming into pigeon pose, and exhale back to your eagle. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come into your pigeon. Great stretch for the outer thigh. Maybe have a little sway side to side. And then sit all the way into this right hip. Get hold of this left foot. Bring your right hand out to the right a little bit. And then take this leg all the way across and back. All the way across. And back. And then this time, bring the foot all the way around. And reach the left arm alongside your ear. And then bring that left hand down. And from here you can lift this left hip and maybe bring your forearms to the floor. And then be on the outside edge of this left foot and drop that left knee out to the left to feel a little bit more of a stretch. Inhale, come up. And now over to the other side. You're not going to bring your forearms down, just your hands. And then inhale, come back to center and wriggle across and see if you can bring both knees to stack. And then hands to the feet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, come up. Let's add a bind. So you can hold opposite elbows, or you can bring your fingers together and wriggle your hands up into a reverse prayer, or prayer behind your back. Inhale here and exhale, folding in. Big, big stretch for the wrists and the shoulders as well. And then slowly come up. And from here, holding on to your feet, see if you can pick your feet up. Little bit of core work here. And then slide the ankles together and roll forwards and come back into downward facing dog, stretching everything out. Pedaling through the feet. And then from here, bring your left knee in and then over to the side into this cross-legged downward facing dog. Stay here if you're feeling enough, or you can thread your right arm through, maybe looking under the left arm for a deeper stretch. And then right hand back down and wrap this left foot around the right leg. And then inhale as if you're going to do pigeon pose and exhale back, wrapping around. Inhale and exhale. Last time, inhale, stay in your pigeon, sliding that right foot back. And a little sway, side to side. And then sit all the way onto this left hip. Reach back for your right ankle with your right hand. Step your left hand out to left a little bit. Inhale. And then exhale, bring this leg all the way around. Inhale, sweep it back. Exhale, all the way around. Inhale, last time. this time bring it all the way around. Bring your left hand out to the left, hip over to the left. And then bring your right hand down, pick up your right hip and come on to your forearms. I'm just going to shift a little bit this way. Come onto the outside edge of this right foot and drop your right knee down towards the right. Feel the stretch. Breathe into that right outer hip. And then slowly come up. We're going to switch our twist to the other side. So both hands come down to the outside at the right. And again, twisting here. Evening out your shoulders as much as you can. And then coming back and bringing this right knee across your left. So you can have something between your knees if that's still a little bit challenging. And then holding onto your feet or your big toes. Inhale here and exhale, folding forward. So you don't need to fold forwards if that's going to be too intense. Keep your sit bones rooted down. Stay or inhale, come back up and sweep your hands around for your Namaste Mudra behind your back. Inhale here and exhale, folding in. Inhale, come up, hold on to your big toes, little bit of core work, just finding that stability there. And crossing at your ankles, rolling over. Bringing your knees back, taking a nice wide child's pose, coming into your child's pose, and then thread your left arm through, bring the left side of your face down to the floor. You can stay here, you can wrap this right arm behind, or maybe take prayer hands, find a little bit more of a twist. So twist, decompressing through the lower back, and detoxifying at the end of your practice. And then come back through center, take your right arm under. Again, you can wrap this left arm around, or you can bring your hands into prayer. Through the sides of the waist as you're working into the lower back, the back of the pelvis, and all the way into the hips as well. And release. Bring your hands out in front, your forehead to the floor, your third eye to the floor. And then just a little sway side to side. And then finishing your practice in child's pose. Or if you want to flip onto your back and come into a flat Shavasana, please do that. Feeling the openness, the length in your outer hips. Feeling that sense of balance, being able to balance the pelvis through this synergy of strength and flexibility between the inner and outer leg lines. That ability to balance, to be steady, bringing a sense of balance into your mind, feeling empowered and stable and strong, but also toned and flexible. Stay as long as you need to here. And then cupping the floor with your hands slowly coming up, it to the side, and just stretch your legs out. So thank you for sharing that practice with me. And if you like that practice, then check out my other videos on my YouTube channel. Subscribe. Any comments, any suggestions are really welcome. So thank you again, and I'll see you on the next video.